Hello everyone, OrangeBot here. Today, we're going to be taking a look at top 5 must-have data packs for your Minecraft world. A data pack is kind of like a mod that you can put into Minecraft that will change certain aspects of the game. They're really easy to use and super fun. I will have a link in the description for the download of every data pack I show off here today. And I'd highly recommend checking some of these out because they're actually really awesome. Well, without further ado, let's just get into it. Starting here with the first data pack we have is the Pillager Fortresses data pack. Basically, it makes these epic structures for pillagers. There's actually a few different designs for these. Right here we have kind of like a large tower, one with some like other stuff kind of around it. Basically, what this does is it replaces the igloo structure with this. And it's actually super detailed, so we can go inside. And this is basically just a better version of the Pillager Outpost. The Pillager Outposts actually haven't been removed here. The igloo has been removed, though, so if you like the igloo structure, I mean, maybe this isn't the one for you. But, I mean, you get this epic structure. We have, like, loot, and it's really tall. I know there's, like, lots of different versions of these structures as well. I haven't actually seen what they all are. But, like, this is really cool. We have, like, chest room, other room, stuff. Let's just go all the way to the top, Like, there's even, like, a lectern with actual, like, words in it, Like, I'm not gonna read this, but you can pause the video and read that if you want, Like, it's very well detailed, like, everything in here. There's also a golden apple on the floor, apparently. And here we are in the top room. We have a magician. I guess it's just a renamed lilager, another one of these books. That's really cool. I didn't actually realize there was a book up here, and I guess these are like, they have custom names. I don't know if they're like more powerful than normal lilagers or not. I haven't really messed with this too much. But yeah, this data pack is great for exploration if you're bored of the vanilla structures. And it's pretty exciting to just walk around your world and see one of these massive towers or crazy fortresses or, you know, it's pretty awesome. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? This data pack is an absolute must-have for any Minecraft player. It's the tree capitator data pack. Basically, whenever you break the bottom of a tree, it breaks the entire tree. I know, awesome, right? You don't even need any like mods or anything crazy. It's just a Minecraft data pack, and it's actually really awesome. You can do /trigger tree capitator, and you can actually fully customize the settings. Break leaves, what kind of axes you can use. Like if you think it's too overpowered to use a wooden axe and break an entire tree, you could set it to be just like diamond or netherite, which I think is cool because it could be like more like a late game axe. Like netherite axe could like break down an entire tree if you set it to that one only. And you can also set it to be standing or sneaking. So if I sneak right now and break the log, it doesn't break the whole tree, so if you only want to break like a specific piece. But if I am standing up, it does break the entire tree. This one is rather simple and doesn't change much of the gameplay of Minecraft. It's just super convenient and a huge improvement of life, because everyone knows how much of a pain it is to like have floating trees everywhere and having to mine the entire thing. It's also pretty smart, and it uses up the amount of durability of the tree it mines. So like if I mine this tree and it has 5 logs in it, it removes 5 durability, so it's not too overpowered. Okay, so there's this giant jungle tree, and I haven't tested this yet, but will it break the entire tree if I mine the bottom? That is beautiful. It would be so easy to like mine out an entire jungle. Something that would normally take literally ages, you can now do pretty much instantly. That's amazing. I mined like 2 stacks of wood in like 5 seconds. I can see why people might think this is pretty overpowered, but it's fully customizable in the settings, so if you only wanted to work with like more powerful late game axes, that's fine. And you don't always have to use it, it's just a pretty convenient feature. Well, let's move on to the next one, shall we? For this data pack on our list, we'll be taking a look at the expanded advancement system and crafting table. Basically, it adds like a ton of advancements, like literally over 400 new advancements to complete. There's like a lot. It's kind of insane. Like, look at how many tabs there are now. I think there's like 400 new advancements in total here. Another thing that they added, do I have a crafting table? No, I have to make a crafting table. How sad. Is they expanded some of the crafting recipes. Basically, like, you can craft certain things. Like, they tweaked a lot of crafting recipes. Like, you can craft notch apples, or you can craft just a lot of different things. I'll have a full list to everything you can craft, as well as a link, of course. I'll have a link for all of these packs in the description. So, yeah, this one's pretty fun if you want to challenge yourself by completing tons of crazy challenges and have a bit of crafting tweaks, some of which are actually quite convenient. So I've popped into a different world, and I'm going to show off some of the customized crafting recipes I had just mentioned. Of course, there is the notch apple, which has been added back, crafted with gold blocks and an apple. You can also put rotten flesh in a furnace to cook it into leather, which is a pretty common thing in like modded Minecraft, but it's super like useful here because you can get a lot of this stuff, and leather is pretty valuable in some cases. You can also actually craft saddles as well as name tags. I didn't put the recipe here, I forgot to. But like items that can't normally be crafted, like totems of undying, you can craft, and like if you're into that, this pack is definitely very useful for more crafting recipes, of course. There's also, you can also craft a chest like this, which is a bit more convenient. I don't know why I put a log here. I was supposed to put a chest. But like a lot of the loose crafting has been improved as well, so like I can just make a chest out of any like logs here. And I went ahead and gave myself every advancement, which, by the way, took like 10 minutes to load them all on my screen. And it was super noisy and hurt my ears, and yeah, don't do this. Save your ears. But basically, we can see that there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different advancement tabs with like 20 or 30 advancements on each of them. There's like 400 advancements, I think. It's crazy. Like if you're like challenging yourself in your world or having lots of things to do, trying to complete everything in Minecraft, I'd highly recommend this data pack for that. It works with so many things. The custom crafting recipes are amazing. The advancements are super fun to try to complete them all, which there's like a lot of. You could like spend a long time doing these, and it's a lot of fun too, so I definitely check this one out. For this data pack, we're looking at something a little bit different. It's called Vanilla Tweaks. Basically, it's not just one data pack, but lots of different smaller data packs that can change things about the game. They're created by a YouTuber called Exumavoid. He plays on Hermitcraft. You might recognize a lot of these data packs from Hermitcraft. Basically, you just go to their website, pick which ones you like, and then download them and put them in your world. Going over a few that I think are really interesting, there's things like Anti-Creeper and Enderman Grief, you know, if you don't like them destroying your world. Things like tracking statistics, multiplayer sleep and graves. There's also like improved wandering traders, player head drops, like if you kill another player, they drop their head. And one thing that I think is actually pretty popular is the more mob heads, which adds like the ability to get lots of different mob heads in survival mode. The Wandering Traders data pack also does that, like where Wandering Traders will actually trade you custom head blocks to decorate your world with, and I think that's really great. There's also ones updated for 1.16 that can like change the game as well, like for example the classic fishing loot, because the fishing loot got changed in 1.16, so you can go back to the older one and your AFK fishing farms will work again like they did in previous versions. Things like spectator night vision, AFK displays on the tab when you go AFK. There's just a lot of really great things here, and whenever you start a new survival world, I like to look at vanilla tweaks and see what I want to put in the world, because it can really improve the game, and all of these like fit into vanilla Minecraft quite well, and are definitely worth checking out. I have saved the best for last, because this last data pack is probably the best one on this list, and if you haven't heard of it, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's called The Creeper's Code. Basically, it's a huge expansion on the main game. When you spawn, you get a book telling you how everything works. There's an index of every item and thing it changes, which is super handy. This information is also probably available on their website, which I will, of course, have linked, as well as the download link in the description. It adds custom new items and crafting recipes, and like I have 79 pages in this book of different new items, and I'm definitely not going to show off all of them because that would like merit its own video altogether. So let me know in the comments if you think this is pretty interesting and if I should make a video about it. But yeah, it's just a ton of new stuff. I'll show off a few things here. So when you download the data pack, it comes with a resource pack, which is how all of the custom textures load in, like, you know, these items here. Like the boomerang! This is so cool. It's actually like a weapon. You can attack things with it, and I think it does like a few other things. Ignore the fact that I'm getting another one each time I throw it. That's just because I'm in creative mode. Kind of weird. There's also like new food items like apple pie. There's also some other pies and food items as well. There's just lots of cool new items in general. There's also accessories, which replaces your offhand slot. Basically, you equip them, and then they give you stat boosts. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. I don't actually think the iron ring does give you any stats effect, but it's instead used as crafting recipes. All of the different items you obtain in this is through custom crafting recipes or changed mob drops. So, for example, I can craft a boomerang here. When I craft it, it makes one. Like, guys, there's a ton of different items in this data pack. I can't possibly go over them all, and some of them are actually really cool. Like here, one cool feature it adds is if I do /trigger emoji, with the resource pack, it will actually load emojis. And when you can chat the emojis, and that is so awesome that you can do that. This data pack is great if you're playing with your friends or a new survival world and you just want to expand the game a little bit and make it more interesting, because this is pretty great. And with that, you now know my top 5 must-have data packs for any Minecraft world. Make sure to tell me which one was your favorite data pack and which ones you'll definitely be checking out down in the comments. And subscribe and like the video if you have not already for more awesome videos. Well, until next time, bye-bye.